So a few years ago, we had presented this story of a person that had passed away, and we personally knew this guy. His name was Stephen Twitch Boss. There were a lot of like weird things about his quote unquote, I guess. Not that I doubt that I don't really have any claims on what really happened firsthand, but of course, like everyone in the community always felt like there was a lot of like, I guess oddities about it.
Didn't make sense.
Namely, the way that his wife had handled everything. We thought it was really strange that, everybody in the funeral, like including Twitch's family, had to sign NDAs in order to be able to attend. And it was also really odd that after, and we didn't have this information, I don't think at the time, but after his death, Allison, his wife, she started doing interviews and was talking about how she had found like drugs that he had hid in the house. Like this is after he died. Like he had no reputation of drug use like anywhere other than like from her. So she's basically like disgracing his memory in a way. And then she went on and started talking about how he had been like abused as a child, like stuff that he never disclosed, like to his own I guess like if he wanted people to know, he might have said it. Yeah. And then she goes and publishes a book, like a children's book about their family.
A children's book?
Yes, a children's book.
Drug abuse and fucking...
No, not about that. Not about that. It's a whole different thing.
I mean, that sounded like what it was going... Yeah. Didn't it?
So she did a children's book, and then that comes out, and then she changed her name back to Holker, not Boss. And then she got engaged to another guy within like 3 years. So very moved on. And I was just like, is this ever gonna, are we ever gonna know really if there's more truth to be found out? Are we ever gonna know anything? And I think this is the closest we're coming to, I guess, learning something new, because guess who's been talking about it?
Who?
No! What?
You're kidding.
Hold on. Yeah. What does she have to do with the dance community?
Nothing.
She's trying to find who killed Charlie, man.
But according to law enforcement and multiple news reports, he left a note alluding to past challenges and led investigators to conclude that the death must have been a suicide. Now, what made people, and I remember seeing this build online of people who didn't like the widow, was that
trippy?
Despite him having no drugs in his system, she then gives an interview and says that she found a cornucopia of substances like mushrooms and pills that she wasn't aware that he was taking. She said this after he committed suicide.
The whole reason this even came up is because people are drawing parallels, including Candace Owens, between Twitch's death and the wife's conduct, and Charlie Kirk and Erika Kirk's conduct directly after.
What?
Yeah.
So they're just saying like, hey, this is an example of what it reminds me of.
Yeah. And that got Candace Owens to like start covering it more and talk about it more. And she's even putting like the interviews of Allison.
For him for the funeral. And it was a really triggering moment for me because there was a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I did not know existed. And it was...
Like, why would you say all this stuff?
Very alarming to me.
Hey, pause real quick. Is she known for anything?
She's a dancer as well. Okay. Yeah. She's huge. She's a huge dancer.
I was going to say she might just be riding on his fame. You know how some people do that?
They're both very celebrity when it comes to like the dance, like celebrity, and even transcending it, just becoming influencers beyond it. So them being married also was a very like celebrity couple type of thing as well.
So they were following their like love story and stuff. So there was like a dance power couple, right? So like I don't really know too much, but I do know that it was big enough to where it went beyond the dance community, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe they would do that. We thought they were happy." Well, because he was happy.
He's beyond the dance community anyway. He was Ellen DeGeneres' DJ on the show. Yeah. So he's basically like famous for just that by far. Like, and I guess like from inner circles and stuff that we hear, I can't verify any of this, obviously. But some people have talked about how they were suspicious of some form of blackmail against them. some form of like
someone told her she better start telling these stories.
it's her doing it all. Apparently, I don't know.
Allegedly, I don't know.
Allegedly, that's the rumor.
That's the rumor that apparently like she may have. I guess like this is like one theory is that she was able to construct for them such a commercialized, successful life and image, and the image is very different from I guess like how people in the community have known Twitch at its core. You know,
Oh, so the real Twitch wasn't the influencer Twitch.
I guess like if you're his like really close friends, which I wouldn't say I am, but through them I've heard that it looks like he's being forced to do this stuff. Like he doesn't want to, but I guess like for the good of his family or whatever. I don't know.
Wives do that all the time.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean? It's like, we got to go to so-and-so's wedding. And we're like, oh, fuck.
But then I don't know if something may have happened where, because, you know, they share kids together and they're not all Twitch's kids, but maybe something had happened where I guess like one crazy theory is that she might know something and is threatening to reveal it unless he does something specific.
So it's whispers within the rumors within the community that you guys hear.
None of them have like hard proof where they're like, look at this, but it's just, but then just people are very like inclined to paint her as the villain. And there's more things pointing to, in terms of stuff that people actually have proof on, there's more things pointing to that than there are that she's doing good stuff. Because like his name's already tarnished from like her like why would you need to say that?
It doesn't make any sense.
Why would you need to like disclose information like that? Like like after I die, like Smack's just gonna give all my dirt, sell it to fucking people?
But how's that similar to Erika Kirk? Because she didn't come out fucking doing anything, saying shit about Charlie. She just fucking danced around fireworks at his funeral. That's
You don't think she did anything after Charlie?
No. She didn't smear him. She actually tried to celebrate him. That's the difference.
She's not out there saying a bunch of shit like Charlie used to do drugs.
It's not the smearing. It's like, think of it this way. Like if you can monetize what happened to the maximum, sometimes it comes from smearing. Sometimes it comes from not. Sometimes either way, you're going to a publisher and you're selling this information and you're taking control of the company you had together. And it's going a certain direction, you know, that
one isn't painted as smearing to the other, right? Like that person might be like, this is my coping, this is how I can move on from it. Like this, you know, it's like that's
like she's not talking shit, but it's like not tasteful or like it's not
the way it might be worded in like a book or an interview or the intention or the way it's being asked might be in context to like some version of like, man, like the widow's like, you know, burning, rising from the ashes, phoenix type of thing. You know, it's like more about that journey and like needing to like let go of something. And like I'm not saying anybody liked it. I'm just saying like, you know, the way that she might be seeing it, the way that like people who love her enough might be receiving it different.
Are you talking about Erika Kirk?
No, I'm talking about
okay.
Allison specifically.
I think Erika Kirk has smeared enough of what Charlie believed in already off the bat, because if he went out being anti-Israel and magically they don't have that anymore, and they're just all about supporting all the things he said, no, absolutely, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have this war happen. And then Erika Kirk turns around and goes, wait, there's no way of knowing what Charlie would have wanted. About issues that he was staunch.
Charlie also talked about loving Thomas Massey, and then TPUSA turned on Thomas Massey and didn't support him at all during his primary.
He's like the only real one right now.
I mean, he's out in a couple of months because he lost his primary.
I think he was one of the only Republicans that voted against merging like Israel with Israeli army with American army.
Yep, he is.
Yeah, and then wasn't he doing the investigation with that Democrat? What was that investigation about? I forgot, but it was pretty big. But it was it was a team, and it was like a
doing with the Epstein stuff.
That's what it was. Wow, it's like what the fuck?
You forgot about the Epstein files?
I was like, I know it was a big thing. I forgot what it was.
This is Gail King in an interview with one of Steven's family. I don't know if this is mom, aunt, or
trying to figure out what we were going to do or what she wanted to do in terms of plans, and then I got a phone call saying, we need you guys to sign non-disclosure agreements. And we were like, why? What's going on? What is this for? And she says, well, somebody in the family has sold a story to a magazine. And we were like, what are you talking about? Who did this? And she said, Granddad. And that's Stephen's grandfather. And now, if you know my dad, he's the most respected, the most integrity. Would never do that. So a magazine did call him, and in the throes of grief, my father answered the phone, and they asked him
questions.
Right, and he's answering. Right, he's answering the questions, and saying we're grieving, we don't know what happened, whatever the answers were. But it was at that point that it became, you guys are doing this. We need you to sign this, and we were like, no, that is not true, and that's kind.
There's like an oddness about this in the fact that like I can understand if you're telling someone's family to be like really quiet about this. But then if you go and do interviews, then it's more like I want to control it. Not I don't want anyone else to speak. I want to because she's still disclosed. It'd be different if everyone was hush.
So after she gave the story, or was like, what's this part? Like, why is the family being told to sign NDAs?
If they want to attend the funeral, they have to sign NDAs.
Oh, the funeral. So the wife was like organizing it, everything, and she's like, you can't come to the funeral if you don't sign it. That's crazy. Clearly.
How is this chick talking about it? I guess you can talk about how you sign an NDA.
Maybe they didn't sign it.
Oh, maybe they didn't sign it.
I don't know.
So they didn't go to the funeral, maybe?
I know
there is family that didn't go because of that. Yeah.
And a lot of people were going crazy on like Twitter and IG and stuff like that.
I remember when this was happening because you guys were talking about it a bunch.
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, it's still big. It's still left a huge crater like in dance for. Yeah.
It's crazy that it's got to now like Candace and all this stuff too. And I'm like, but
I know it's trippy to hear her talking about it.
It's just a weird combined world. Yeah.
Do you remember like how long it took for the book to come out after his funeral?
I think it was like a year or two or something.
Was there a fireworks show at his funeral?
Jesus.
Well, I mean, if within 3 weeks she was engaged to someone else, then it was probably within a year or two that she had the book, because the book is still about her, Twitch, and then the 3 kids.
Yeah. What's the over-under on the amount of time it takes for Erika Kirk to couple up?
Well, the rumor was she was going to get with JD Vance. And then they were going to be the next power. Like, he was going to divorce.
No, wasn't she already coupled up?
After? No.
Oh.
There was a rumor about it.
But the strategy that they were saying would be that he divorces his Hindu wife because she's not Christian enough.
She's not Christian at all.
Yeah. At all. Yeah.
She released a children's book that she said that she co-authored with Twitch just before he died. And that was called Keep Dancing Through, Boss Family Groove. I mean... 2025 in September, Connie, who is Twitch's mother, filed a petition for grandparent visitation against Allison, alleging that her relationship with her grandchildren has changed following her son's death, describing it as unilateral and retaliatory decision by the dancer. In 2026, the case was dismissed by a judge, so I guess they will just not be able to see too much of their grandparents. We'll see.
Dang, so the grandparents are blocked from seeing the kids.
Why? That just sounds horrible.
It could also just be petty shit, man. You know how like in-laws and shit can be? Like sometimes people just do weird petty shit.
I guess so, but I mean,
I'm just trying to find another angle.
Yeah.
Cuz like, you know, sometimes in-laws they don't get along with the chick and all that kind of stuff.
I think there's just so much going on here that differentiates it from like what the average person goes through after like a spousal death.
Yeah, it's hard to put average rules on non-average people too.
And the other things that she's done are so heightened. Like there's like how many people come out with a book after, you know?
But like, you know, it's like it's hard to presume or think we understand, right? It's like the idea of like, oh yeah, a news reporter will call you and then ask questions to your grandfather, and then like that'll be a story. It's like none of us ever will have those issues, you know, and so we don't know what that turns into. But maybe at the same time, it's because I was preparing my book, and that's going to conflict with my story. So I do have to make sure that I'm the only one who's disclosing information because I'm evil. I really don't fucking know, you know? Like that's just crazy.
When Twitch was his autopsy revealed he had no drugs or alcohol in his system upon the time of death. That just seems like if I had like bad drug problems, right? And let's say I ended myself, and just so happened that I was drug free at the time of my autopsy, then that saves my reputation a little bit from like the public knowing about some of my like demons or whatever. Why would my wife just be like just sell me out like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this fool had hella drugs in the house. like, I could have had like a. Is this because like white people don't believe in demons or like fucking ghosts haunting you for like desecrating their death?
White people absolutely believe in ghosts.
They believe in Asian ghosts.
They don't believe in ghosts the Asian way, where it's like if you talk shit about like, you know, like if you bring shame upon the death of a loved one, then it'll curse you or a ghost will haunt you.
You believe in like fucking spirits from the underworld and shit versus like your ancestors are like walking around.
We absolutely believe that our ancestors are watching us and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, we do. You guys have like fucking ghost tigers and shit. Shut up.
It's funny to monolithically talk about whites. But yeah, that's as a whole, this was just a crazy thing to see that Candace Owens of all people is like talking and discussing, and maybe she'll do more in the future, and maybe because she started this dialogue, other people will come to her with information and stuff.
I heard that she did the fireworks show. Erika Kirk did the fireworks show at Charlie's funeral because he liked those fireworks.
That's cute. That's very sweet.
But that's like I like Mario Kart N64. If everybody was playing that on a huge screen at my funeral, it'd be kind of fucking weird and tacky and shitty.
Kind of tight.
But kind of tight.
Kind of tight.
Well, I mean, people have strippers at their funerals, so it's like whatever.
Let us know if you guys have any theories about any of this. If this is a good thing that Candace Owens is on it, or if it's a bad thing. If you don't like Candace Owens and you think she'll ruin this, let us know that as well. Yeah, put your opinion down in the comments.
Everything's alleged and a rumor only. Don't act on rumors.
White people don't believe in ghosts.
White people believe in ghosts.
Only the voodoo whites.